2005, Holly, Michigan, in Oakland County. It's 12 a.m. An open patch of land, a maple tree, outside of olive shutters surrounding a cozy, candlelit warmth inside. 12:05 a.m. My dad helped me set up our old family telescope, Celestron, and I was 7 years old. The first time my dad used old Celestron in '76, he dropped it, and it rolled down his driveway. It left 2 dents and scratches all down the side. Dark basements and closets are Celestron's past, and duct tape is the box keeper. My first memory of Celestron, late July 2005. I remember the musty smell of the box. I remember running my hand along the scratches on the side of the telescope. And I remember the amazement I felt when I saw that the tiny rock in the sky could transform into something so much more. That was the first time that I saw the moon. And not saw, but saw it. All of its imperfections, each bump and crater and crack. One spontaneous Saturday night is where my curiosity came from. Without the aid of a telescope, the sky is a black canvas splattered with white paint. The moon is simply a rock. But in the lens, the sunset hues of Jupiter and the burning purple and wisps of blue in the Horsehead Nebula make the sky come alive. And how curious was I when I realized how much larger that suspended rock was than what met my naked, unaided eye. This is where we are, a speck of dust, inside a seemingly insignificant view of everything that we know. Just a simple, pale blue dot. There are 100 billion stars and 10 billion galaxies, and we are just one tiny rock orbiting a star that makes up less than 1/100% of everything in the universe that we know. And quite literally, that was just the beginning. From then formed nebulas of great color and dust. These particles and simple elements came together because of gravity to help form the elegant universe. I say elegant because there were so many things that had to be just right in order for the creation of such a spectacular thing. The actual chance of the universe being created is 1 in 1, followed by 10 to the 123rd power number of zeros. To many who are not as curious as I, the universe is simple. A moon, paint splatters, a sun. But for me, it all seems impossible to understand how something so complex came to be. We are a tiny, pale blue dot, a part of something wonderful, elegant, and extravagant. Too large for words, too complicated for an explanation, and too unknown to seem logical to spend my entire childhood focusing on understanding such a complicated thing. The universe is everything that we know. Our pale blue dot, our home. It is rigid and grained quartz of Mount Ida. It is the 143-foot eastern white pine in Luce County, Michigan. It is Cape Henry Lighthouse off Chesapeake Bay in the Atlantic. It is hot chocolate Mom makes on Christmas morning, and it is Beethoven's Fifth Symphony in C minor, his famous 4-note motif. My telescope will not allow me to see everything in the universe. It won't let me see the cooling after volcanic duress for the formation of quartz, or the fermentation of cacao beans in Colombia, and it won't let me see the sound waves that vibrate the fluid in our ears before the auditory nerve carries the electrical signal to the brain. My telescope will not allow me to see the beginning of time. My telescope is not Keck in Hawaii. My telescope won't show me the asteroid belt, and it will not allow me to see the Andromeda Galaxy. My telescope did allow me to see the cratered, rocky surface of the moon. It showed me the sunset hues of Jupiter. It showed me a hobby. And it showed me that knowledge is the end product of curiosity. You could say curiosity gets the best of us, but it makes us boundless. It gives us the motivation to seek an understanding of a thing that is so intricate, immeasurable, and captivating. After that one spontaneous Saturday night, I've spent hours observing the sky. I've spent days analyzing pictures, and I've spent weeks learning about celestial objects. That one spontaneous Saturday night, I found a passion in a thing that could possibly never have an explanation, but that seems okay to me. It means that I will be curious every day, and it means I don't have to stop learning about space. It means that I will never have a definite answer, but space is one thing I find that I don't need a definite answer to. What I have learned is that we are here to enjoy what there is. We are here to let curiosity take us out to the farthest reaches of our imagination. We are not simply an insignificant pale blue dot. We are still something to a thing much greater than us. We are part of the elegant universe. We are one irreplaceable part of the most magnificent thing man can attempt to understand. The universe is a complex beauty of a special kind, an elegant chance, a web of wonder, with new discoveries around every corner. Maybe we will never understand it completely, but I am one of few who will continue to try. Sincerely, a single human whose home is a pale blue dot.